Hi, I'm Tamara Davison and I want to welcome you back to my kitchen on this beautiful summer day in the Okanagan. Today we're going to do a recipe with these Walla Walla sweet onions called creamy sweet onions. These onions originated in Italy, believe it or not, and have been in North America for over 100 years. It's a nice recipe that you can use as a side, or you can put it inside the cavity of a spaghetti squash or as a sauce on top of green beans. Those are good ways to use it as well if you want it for more than just a side. So let's get started. So you basically need one large sweet onion, and we do peel some of the outer peel off at the farm, but you'll still, when you get it home, have a little bit of the outer layer to take off as well. These onions are amazing as caramelized onions as well, and to make caramelized onions you basically just saute them a lot longer. So I'm going to slice them in just a little less than 1/4 of an inch. You could leave them in as rings. I think I'll just chop mine in half once I get them sliced up. I've got a tablespoon or 2 of butter in this fry pan here. I'm going to cook them on low and let them saute. So in a medium-sized saucepan, you'll use 1/4 cup of butter. So we've got 1/4 cup of butter, and I'm going to stir in 1/4 cup of flour, 3/4 of a cup of half and half, so that's a cremo, and 1/4 of a cup of chicken broth. So while my onions are simmering, I'm going to make this creamy sauce. So I'm not caramelizing these onions. I don't really want to brown them. I just want to cook them so they're nice and tender. So you can see they're starting to get translucent. I didn't do a very good job of making them equal, so you might want to cut yours a little thinner. But I know one thing for sure, and that they're going to taste delicious. So you should stir this fairly continually, like you don't have to stand over the pot, but you want to keep it stirring or it'll get kind of lumpy, but you can see how that's really thickened up. So that's about where you want it. I'm going to shut it off, turn the heat off, and now I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, some fresh ground pepper, and perhaps about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You really can do that to your taste. But I didn't salt the onions, so it would be good if this rich, creamy sauce has salt for the onions too. Here we have our onions completely cooked. And I'm going to pour this nice, thick, creamy sauce on. And there you have it, creamy, sweet onions.